Welcome back, guys, to another Runehammer Gaming Show around. I'm Hawk Runehammer, and today, oh man, I've got another house to show you. And our last video, our last show around video, I brought you this house. Pretty nice little house. I was very pleased with it. It was a nice way to get a concept down. Um, with this color scheme and the rooftop gardens and everything. But just look at this house compared to this. This compared to that. You can get with this and you can get with that. I mean, guys, just look at this. It's just. I went crazy. I honestly, I meant to make a smaller house than this. Um, but man, guys, just look at it. All all the way around. There's just detail in every little thing. There's very little blank space except for like here. But I mean, other than that, guys, just everything just came together beyond my imagination with this building style. I was just like, wow, I really enjoyed building this house. Um, it came together very quickly after I finished this one. I just felt inspired to build in this sort of style and to see where else I could take it. And this is definitely the next level. This is definitely a step up from that. This isn't bad. Don't get me wrong. This is definitely gonna be inside the town or city that I build. Um, but this this is like the pinnacle of houses. And guys, there's not just 3 stories or 2 stories. There's 4 stories to this thing. There's 4 different levels to this house. I mean, and look, it's got a nice little garden tucked away on this balcony area. It's just, ah, all right. So I don't even know where to start, but I guess I'll give you one more time around the house, and then we'll go inside because I don't think you got a good enough look at everything the first time. Stuck with the same chimney design. Um, I mean, just look at everything, guys. All the hanging pots and just it's great. It's great. I love this house. If this could be my survival home, I would make this my survival home. Anyway, we have a recessed stairway um, with a nice little porch light. You go inside, and let's close the door. And here is a dining and kitchen space. We have a nice big dining room table with chairs everywhere. There's a little cooking area. Not very big, but enough to prepare food on. Uh, I could have probably put a few more details. It's really kind of bothering me that there's not like pots and pans hanging up here. But it's okay. You guys get the gist. Here's a little workspace. It's basically just a workshop inside the house to store tools and things like that. Um, this was actually like the last thing that I did inside the house, and it just sort of ended up being this. It looks okay. I'm not really quite sure about the placement of it being here. Um, but it looks pretty good, so I'm not gonna complain. But it gets better. This is actually pretty the least decorated floor of the entire house. So let's go on up to the second floor. Here we go, guys. Up here on the second level, we've got bookshelves and more bookshelves. Also, we have an armoire for our armor. So clearly, this person was a very wealthy and successful adventurer uh, or mercenary because he had. Let me look at his nice house. Look at this house. Look at this house. Little balcony out here. Overlook the city. Get some fresh air. There's more books, a brewing station. There's all sorts of places, a study nook, um, more sitting arrangements next to another cozy fireplace. But guys, this isn't everything. There's more. Here's the garden that we saw earlier. It's another, of course, inspired by my original design. It's not as big as this, but there's more stuff around this house that makes up for the lack of size of this garden. But there is this garden, and then there is. Oh, we'll go up here. You can close these and actually close off this section of the house. But here's the loft attic living space. Over here is the main master bedroom area. Another privacy screen. I really liked the way that it turned out the last time, and so we have a little privacy screen here, a double bed, and some nice plants, some decorative armor and a sword for ornamentation. You can study your enchantment over here with more books, lots and lots of books, storage and tools and more storage and a bench and beds for probably the children and a library area with a nice study table so that you can homeschool your children. Uh, that way their tutor can come because you're rich, so your tutor can come and sit with your children and tutor them in the ways of book learning. And see, I really like the way this. I wish I had done something like this in downstairs before I made this video, because the way that this ended up being, it kind of hangs down over the fireplace a little bit and adds a little bit of a three-dimensional feel. So I really like that these are hanging over the fireplace like this, and it's very big, very cozy. Um, like I had to use torches because there's nothing underneath this but the floor, and I couldn't do away with the floor without making a big gaping hole into the floor below me. So, anyway, those are the main three stories, guys, but this isn't even all of the build. There's still more to see. So let's go back downstairs, through the garden, through the second level, down the stairs, back outside, and let's do a quick show around. I'm going to go counterclockwise. Um, there's some nice hanging banners, some storage underneath these overhangs that are in the foundation, some drooping vines. Um, there's window boxes everywhere, guys. There's another little garden area. And look at this. This is a chicken coop. Two chickens. They have some hay for their bedding. And yes, they have plenty of room to lay eggs. And it's just built right onto the house. Very big space saver, especially if you have a plot. If you have like a server plot, or if you're just trying to save space in your town or your city, you can have your person, they can have their own chickens and source of eggs. You could even take this chicken coop design and put it on the side of like an inn, which is honestly almost what this was. I almost made it into an inn, but I was like, this would just be also be this would just be a really nice house. Um, so I decided to make it a house instead of an inn. When I do make an inn, though, it's gonna be just as grand as this, which that might be my next project, is an inn or maybe some shops. But yes, window boxes. You know, if you have any blank space on uh on a project, anything that just sort of looks bland or blah, you can throw some plants on it and it makes it look 10 times better. The same sort of pot design from the last house over there. Also some window boxes that are just made onto the foundation of this floor here. Um, some more storage and water gathering pots or cauldrons, whatever, barrels, some droopy, hangy vines, more workspace, and some more boxes, the balcony, rose gardens, more boxes, 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 window boxes everywhere, plants everywhere, and a nice little blacksmith workspace with a furnace. But this, guys, if you didn't notice this in the original fly around, now you know. Here is the last level. It's a nice little cellar. And there's our uh, big beer casks or wine or whatever this person is making inside the basement, inside their cellar. These are nice little shelves that sort of uh, are supported by chains, um, and that spooky skull. Some water storage, boxes, 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 workbench, and this is a nice little walk-in cellar with lots and lots of cakes, plenty of storage space, and herbs for tea and whatever you could imagine that herbs could be used for. So anyway, that is it. I tried to get everything in as short amount of time as possible, but man, there was just so much to show. I tried not to waste any time. I reincorporated this little box here, and as you can see, even though the design of the house is sort of symmetrical in a way, just adding different features on the different side of the house. See, like there's this garden, there's this jutting window, along with the balcony on the opposite side and offset over here. Just um, just more and more uh things. This could definitely fit inside of a large town or city. Definitely a more wealthy house. Um, and come to think of it, this would be a perfect place if there was another house over here to like hang a clothesline or something, so that you could go out and hang your clothes up to dry over the alleyway. Um, that would be really good. So, anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Rate, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Let them see this massive, awesome structure of a house, and that way they can comment as well and let me know what they think. So that's it. And until next time, this is Hawk Runehammer signing out.